Let's continue with trivia. I'm going to start from the beginning. Let's see what you remember, okay? What are 2 reasons for Mishloach Manot? What are you talking about this?
Increase fellowship and give people something that they need to eat on the
Yeah,
Suda.
increase fellowship, that's a big one, and also to offer people food that they can have for the Suda if they need it. What if you have 2 different parts of the animal? Would that work for Mishloach Manot?
Yeah.
Technically, you could, if you want. Okay, and we talked about what's the basic obligation of Mishloach Manot. How many portions to how many people? 2 portions to 1 person. As it says, Mishloach Manot, plural, ish l'reo, 1 person to another. Okay. So here are some other questions. Let's say you want to do it with you want to give somebody a present, like a book, or your innovations in Torah, you put it in a collection in a book and you give it to them on Purim. Does that count for Mishloach Manot? No. Let's say you put it in with like another food item or something like that.
No, because it's not 2 food items, right?
Correct. So it's not 2 food items. If you want to give them that, add it in there after you put in the 2 food items. That's a positive thing. Any other presents you want to give people, you can do that. Just add it into the basic obligation. Okay, true or false? Women are not technically obligated in Mishloach Manot, but they have taken it on as a strong custom to do it. And then that's why it's prevalent.
False.
True.
You say they're not obligated, right?
Not.
Women are not technically obligated in Mishloach Manot, but they have taken on the obligation on their own.
True.
I think it's false.
Time bound. It's not time bound.
It is time bound.
Right, it is.
It's time bound. It's bound to Purim.
No, I mean, we're not bound.
The answer is false. Women are obligated, technically obligated. Yes, it's similar to Pesach. It's similar to Passover. Women were involved in that miracle, so they celebrate the miracle with the commandments of the holiday. So they're obligated. That means it's not just like a custom. All right, somebody who's poor, destitute, they don't have any money, they're receiving money from tzedakah. Do they have to do Mishloach Manot? Or because we say they don't have the means to do it, they shouldn't do it. What do you think?
You're still obligated.
Okay. Yeah, so what if they don't have enough for that? Okay, so the answer is they are technically obligated. If they don't have enough, they should take what they've received from others and give it to somebody else. Exchange it with another poor person. Okay? All right, so somebody did Mishloach Manot in the night. The night before, right now, we read the Megillah, they did Mishloach Manot, and then do they have to go back and do it in the day, or they already gave their Mishloach Manot and they fulfilled their obligation?
They can do it in the day.
Nice. That's the answer. The obligation is in the day because it says Yemei Mishteva Simchas. It's the days of feasting and happiness. So the obligations of the holiday are in the day, for the most part. Here are 2 more questions. Can you give? Do you need to give something with items with 2 separate brachot? Like let's say I have meat which is shakol, and I have candy which is shakol, farv candy. Do I have to give? Is that okay, or do I have to make sure it's different brachot? Different brachot.
I think that the brachot is
Yeah, you can give things with the same brachot. Yeah. So if you have multiple, if you have some, is my next question. Can you give drinks in Mishloach Manot? Yeah.
wait, just drinks or?
Yeah. Let's say you give two different drinks. You give a Sprite and a Coca-Cola.
Sure.
You technically could actually, but obviously you should add as much as you can. All right. Last question. You only have enough money for one of the mitzvot of the holiday: a Suda, the meal, Matanot Levionim, presents to the poor, or Mishloach Manot. Which one would you choose? Yeah. Presents. The answer is presents to the poor. Matanot Levionim. It's very interesting. You know how much time, energy, thought, money goes into Mishloach Manot? So much. You know, it's like people have theme. We have theme Mishloach Manot too. I mean, I didn't have it 3 years ago, but now I do. But really, we should put a lot of energy and time also into Matanot Levionim. If you have a choice of one or the other, Matana V'inin takes precedence. And the Rambam says like this: it is preferable for one to spend more liberally on his gifts to the poor than his festive meal with spending portions to his friends. For there is no greater or more glorious joy than gladdening the hearts of the poor, the orphans, the widows, and the converts. Meaning that's really the idea. Is like it's not about us; it's about others. One who gladdens the hearts of these unfortunate people resembles divine presence, as it says, reviving the spirits of the lowly, reviving the hearts of the contrite.